Hi everyone, this is Marielle. It's from Marielle's Healing Journey channel. If you're new here, welcome. Thanks for giving me a listen. And if you're coming back from my previous videos, welcome back. Thanks for giving me a listen. I really appreciate that. That's very exciting. This channel is pretty much me talking about random stuff, mostly about my healing journey or things that I observe in life right now, and just me yapping it all because hey, free will. um, so today I kind of want to talk about planetary lineup and how it changes people. Like, you know, um, for example, the other day, all the planets lined up. Like, it's crazy, it's insane. They're all lined up, and also Mercury's in retrograde. Um, So there's that. I can tell you now though, as somebody who works in service industry, it does really do bring like the meanness out of people. Like every time I am scared to go out for full moon or like any planetary alignment because it's like people are just mean and heinous. Like I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna give you an example. Okay, so the other day, as I said, planetary lining up. All the planets are lined up. Um, this lady came in the restaurant, has her phone out, recording me, recording the bartender, and I'm just like, okay, cool. But there's a line in front of me, and I had to greet them. I had to make them everybody welcome. Like she didn't even say hi to me, mind you, at this point. And I'm just like, okay. And so this she was like antagonizing our bartender, and but at this point there's a four top in front of me, and was just like, hey, can we sit at the bar? And I'm just like, at the moment we do have a big party coming in, so right now bar is out of commission, but I can sit you on a table in about 30 minutes. Kind of, explaining to them, kind of like, oh hey, like, kind of like saucing it up in a bit. You kind of just do what you have to do to get people on the door. Um, I'm like, no, it's okay. It's all good. They walked out, and this lady pointed a camera at me and was just like, so you promised them a table at the bar when I can't even get to go order? And I'm like, oh, my dear, no, I did not promise them a table. Like, sitting at the bar, I told them to come back for a table in 30 minutes if they want. I have that open. But right now, she was like, what can I order at the bar? Blah, blah, blah. I was just like, we have a big party. We have to take care of them first. If you haven't worked in the restaurant industry, you should. People should always, like, at the age of 17 to about 20, I recommend people working in service industry because you will see the worst of people. Like, and I think they should do it because they seen it, they experience it, they would know. Anyways, back to the story. She's pointing the camera at me, and I was just trying to explain to her that, hey, we're not doing to goes right now because we do have a big party about to sit down, and frankly, kitchen can't handle a, like, I'm not saying they're not capable. I'm just saying we don't want to have our waiting time for our food for an hour. We want we take care of our guests. We want to make sure the food comes out in the next 30, 40 minutes max. 40 minutes max, mind you. So it's like, if we can't deliver that, we are a terrible restaurant. We don't want that. We want to protect our reputation. And I couldn't explain that to her, but I was just explaining to her, there's a big party. I am so sorry. I can sit you on a table in the next 5 to 15 minutes. I can do that. And she was like, but you promised them a spot at the bar, and that's 6 of them. And I'm like, first of all, there was only 4 of them. Second of all, you're only one person, which that means I can sit you at the table in the next 5 to 10 minutes. Like, you refuse. And somebody walked in again, and it's just like, I'm explaining to them like the situation, like, hey, give me a few moments, I know a table's ready. Some of them have reservations and stuff. Some of them were walk-ins. Like, that's okay. So while I was calling the manager, she was still antagonizing the bartender. And she was like, oh, you got the wrong one. You got the wrong one. And then there's a guy, and then the guy sitting next to her got up, walked up to me, and was just like, I want to sit at the bar for party for one. And I was like, okay, cool. Right now though, bar can't really do food at the moment as you were very busy. Oh no, I forgot. He said, I want to sit at the bar for one person, but there's a situation. And I'm like, I am trying to handle the situation, my dear, but I cannot sit you at the bar at the moment. So you want to order a drink because there is a big party and bar is going to be busy. We want to take care of you, kind of a way. I do have a table in the next 5 to 10 minutes. As I told, same thing to the lady, 5 to 10 minutes. And it's like, he was like, even just party for one? Like, I just want to sit at the bar. And I'm like, bar can't really like take care of you right now. I just have to sit you on a table. And it was like, whatever, I'm leaving. And this is when I think I did stop being a professional, and I said, okay, have a good day. Like, I was just like, just don't. Like, you see, there is a situation. You did point out that there's a situation, and you refuse. No, not refuse. You added to the situation because you feel like you're entitled, my dude. Stop. Go away. Like, she's already antagonizing the bartender. You see, she's antagonizing the bartender and the hostess. She's recording us all. It's like, don't even. Like, as I said, I really do recommend people working in the service industry because people feel so entitled about something. It's like, yeah, about that. It's a private fucking building. You can go home. You can go away. You know? So finally, the manager like came back and was like, "Can you sit her?" I was like, "Fine, I can sit her on a table upstairs." And I was like, "Hey, my dear, like I can see her on the table upstairs. Please follow me." She was recording me the whole time. I was recording my back. I don't like when people like stare at my ass. I don't like it when people stare at my ass. And she got my pants and my ass showing. Like, come on. Like, stop it. Stop being a creep. People are creep out there. Anyways, sat her on a table. I overheard that one of the server came up to her and was like, "Hey, my dear, can I get you something to drink?" or something like that. And like, she was like, "Can I get a menu?" And then, of course, it's an old building and stuff. I mean, we're not old building, but like we're old school, okay? So we're like, "Oh, we don't have a menu, but we are like, we can tell you the menu, this and that." She was like, "Oh, what's your name? What's your name?" while recording him. It's like, what? We're trying to make you feel welcome. We're trying to do our job. Why are you making it hard for us? Like, why? And it's like, so, this Australian lady who like took care of her. It's like, "Hi, my dear, sweetest sweet baby angel." Like, she's very sweet. She's very kind. You know what that lady did? She followed her around the camera. I was just like, oh my god, I am so sorry. And it's like, at this point, it's like, you're antagonizing everybody in this building. Just leave us alone. If you're unhappy about the service, go home. I'm like, if you feel so unwelcome, which we haven't done that to you, we're trying our best to do our job. You should go home if you feel unwelcome. Anybody thought of that? And it's like, what the hell? So, went downstairs. Another reservation showed up. So I took them to their table, the same area that she was. But I looked around, I was like, oh, like her table was there, it's empty. I was like, oh, okay, cool. She might be in the restroom, like it's not a big deal. And as I was like walking back to my station, she was like, "Oh, you were looking for me?" while I had the camera recording my face again. And I'm just like, No, I wasn't. I set another table down and I just walked away. I'm just like, at this point, I'm like, you're unhappy with your life. Go take care of that. Like, go. Um, it's weird. People are weird. This video is longer than I thought, but I have so much more to talk about because I was so upset. Um, so she left. She left a generous tip, mind you. But it's like, after all of that, you, what? Like, come on. Like, don't do this. I think this. I have two conspiracies. Conspiracy. I have conspiracy theory. What? I have two theories. Um, she might be a witch. She's doing this ritual and she's trying to harvest people's energy. Being negative, it happens. Ooh, maybe I should do some cleansing today. Because I'm still talking about her, and I did not feel like I had energy. But and then second, or there's three actually. Well, that's the spirituality. Second one is like she want to go viral so bad. Like, if she does post a video, if she wants to go viral, I will sue her. Okay, that sounded like pretty pretty like, ugh, I will sue her. But more like, hey, it was a private building. I didn't feel safe in my work spot anymore. So maybe I can. I don't know. We work with a bunch of lawyers. So maybe you should have thought of that. Third one is she's probably going to do a chargeback with that, and she's going to get her money back through the bank. Well, don't know. But, or there's another fourth one, since I've been doing spirituality. Maybe it's just another test from the universe to stand on my own. Like, stand my ground. And stop hanging back around the idea and just release it. But I already probably failed that test. I mean, I did stand my ground, but I am still talking about her because I was very upset. I was telling myself, like, yeah, just stop talking about it, But also I had to tell myself, I'm like, hey, I'm also just a human being. I am allowed to feel things, as long as it doesn't go to the extreme. But yeah, sorry, this is a very short, very long example of how something in people's brain messes up when the planetary something changed, but yeah, I this this audio slash video has been longer than I expected, and I thought it would be shorter, but this is also me practicing my storytelling, and I hope I didn't jump from one place to another. I feel like I was just like straight to the point. But yeah, hope you all have a great day. Thanks for listening to me rant. I feel like I just needed to get it out there. Other than that, have a great day. Bye bye.